on a death call without backup is
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying...
Yeah.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Attention! Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports and, unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents?
Scribe?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Aren't you supposed to tell me where Dance went?
Yes, and I promise I will. But before I do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Can't wait to see Liberty Prime in action.
not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
I suppose. When Halen warned me about Quinlan's discovery, she begged me to confront Maxon. She told me that there were Brotherhood soldiers that still believed in me, that would stand behind me if I challenged his authority. At the time, I told her that it wouldn't be right to cause a rift in our ranks.
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
I suppose. When Halen warned me about Quinlan's discovery, she begged me to confront Maxon. She told me that, at the time, I told her that it wouldn't be right to cause a rift in our ranks. We're on the brink of war with the Institute, and weakening our unity felt like I'd be backstabbing my own troops. But knowing that you're still with me, maybe that will be enough to convince Maxon that he's making a mistake. I'll come back to the Prydwen with you, and we'll confront Maxon together. Right now, I'm not sure we can even get near Maxon before the Brotherhood would cut us down. But we have to try. I've known Maxon for a long time, and under all that protocol, he's a decent man. Just prepare yourself. I don't know what Maxon will have in store when we arrive.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why is this... this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory. And some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
Over my dead body.
I see you've made your decision, Knight. How very disappointing. And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
As a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin, I'm issuing a formal challenge against your authority as Elder. We'll settle this matter as it was written in the litany. In combat.
We'll settle this soon.
Then you leave me no choice.
I'll make this easy.
I'll be surprised if he surrenders peacefully.
I think it's time to leave this place to its fate.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to me.
Right.
I hope that.
All right.
Outstanding. I know you need some time to come. I'm going to head up to the Pridwin and discuss our.
Hey.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxim. You've come such. All I can. I hope that's.
Mm-hmm. You should be.
That's not.
You should be the one to do it.
I suppose.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. I think it's time to leave this...
Elder.
Yes. I want to make one thing clear. The litany's clear.
Yes, sir.
Haley.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And Proctor.
Oh.
Yes. I want to make one thing clear to everyone. This body might be synth.
Captain Kells.
Heart and
Ah,
mind
Paladin.
belong to the
Good.
The Institute
Now
is
that
still
the
a tremendous
unfortunate
threat
matter
to the
regarding
Commonwealth.
Dance has been settled,
They possess
we can
technologies
return
that
to our
need to be
primary mission.
confiscated.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
They are allies.
I'm pleased that their organization will no longer be a threat to our future operations.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Congratulations, sir, on the promotion to Sentinel.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn stints are crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Sensor reading detect your rust.
Shoot to kill.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
I have some important work to do, if you'll excuse me.
Proctor Ingram?
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigation processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
We don't need luck, Ingram. We've got you.
I didn't do it alone. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for
Fusion
talking.
core reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission.
We
The
really should
destruction
just stay.
of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.
Brotherhood, salute!
Ad Victoriam!
Proceeding to target coordinates. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is not.
Combat initiated.
Back up! No survivors. Tango down.
Objective reached.
Send Soppa Prime. He needs to punch through.
Scanning defenses.
Suit. We should make good time when the weather's this clear.
Scanning results. Negative. Warning. Subterranean red Chinese compound detected. Obstruction depth 5 meters. Composition. Sand. Gravel. And communism. Tactical assessment. Reach compound to restore democracy. Warning. All personnel should move to minimum safe distance. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
Target down.
Obstruction. Eliminated. Ground units. Initiate directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Paladin Brandis, reporting for duty.
I have something for you. Take this, soldier.
I'll make sure this teleporter is working by the time you need it.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
I can't wait to paint the Institute of Red.
I know you are
stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters. Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation.
Clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
I didn't expect it. You're dooming the Commonwealth, you know that. It will never survive without the Institute.
Authorization 1YR.
Sean.
Just get out. There's nothing more to say.
Sean.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm sorry that it's come to this.
It's too late to be sorry. You've doomed humanity. You know that. There's nothing more to say.
Attention all personnel.
Is someone present?
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Not getting past me.
Engaging hostile life form.
Sensor anomaly detected. Attacking enemy.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... Well, this child... Shut up. He claims to be the Paladin's son, so...
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point.
Please, Dad,
Thank
don't
you
leave
for
me
your
here. I
cooperation.
want to go with you.
You're not going anywhere with me. You're not my son.
But you can't just leave me here. I don't want to die. Please, just think about it for a second.
You're not Sean! You're not Sean! You're a robot. Made to think you're real.
You're just gonna leave me here? I can't believe it. I hate you!
Please proceed to your
All right,
assigned
Ingram.
evacuation point. Thank
Fire
you
it
for
up.
your
Hang on.
cooperation.
You're telling me you'd leave that kid here to die? He's your son.
He's a synth, Ingram. He's not really my son.
Are you kidding me? The Institute made synths that look like children? I don't even know what to say. Except that they deserve what's coming to them. You're clear to go then. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin. I'm sending you to the detonation site. I'll set the relay to send the last of us to the Pridwin and make sure everyone is out. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing like your work here is done, Paladin.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place.
Dance?
Make sure you
So,
gear up before you head
It
out.
appears the Commonwealth is about to enter a new era of peace thanks to you.
Joining the Brotherhood of Steel was the right thing to do for the Commonwealth.
It doesn't matter. What you've done will be felt for years to come. It's destined to become a part of history. tale of a lone soldier who made this land a better place. A place where people no longer have to live in fear, but instead live in peace. The Commonwealth is safe because you chose to take a leap of faith and make a difference.
It would have been impossible without your help.
And I wouldn't even be alive without yours. I'd say that makes us even. Anyway, I've said what I needed to say, so I won't keep you any longer. I suppose it's time you ventured out into this new world you've created. And if you'll still have me by your side, I'd be honored to accompany you. Ad Victoriam, Sentinel. I think you should stay on point. You're